Yes.
Hello and welcome to Lemuria Ascension Mother Earth Roundtable. I'm Radhaa Nilia, and I'm so excited to be at this roundtable with the great Queen and Maya the Shaman.
Yes, this is a very special moment because I'd like to talk about the mystical aspect of Maharlika, Lemuria, the lost continent of the Pacific. And so we'd like to know more. What is the specialty of Maharlika, known as the Philippines? And this is where you come in, dear Queen. I'd like you to talk about this because I know what I know about Lemuria because I'm a descendant of Lemuria. And you are a descendant of Lemuria, so please share your story.
Wow, I am Queen Helen Abdurajak, and I am also the Queen of the Lemuria. And this is the very reason why I am well connected with you, Princess Radha and Princess Maya, because we have the same lineage wherein our forefathers are sending us to be the spokesperson of our lost kingdom that has been there all along, helping humanity, helping each and every one human being to be safe. Remember that we as human being, there is the other side of us, and that is the spirit in us. So the one controlling is this mystical side that nobody really understand. They have not seen that there is that being assigned to us to watch us, to guard us. You know, the engineering department is the one controlling the intergalactic power, wherein if there is a meteor, if there is the typhoon, they are the one rushing to stop it. And who is the one controlling it? It is the grandfather. And now that being the queen here, they would always tell, oh queen, there is a meteor coming from this galaxy, from this planet, it is already. So they are the ones telling me how to strike through our engineering spiritual division. The good thing is we have the Nina division. So all of these are really cute when you see them because my children are already there. And you can see how beautiful they are, how they were created into this image and likeness of our forefathers and of God, of Allah, because that is the area wherein that is below the earth, wherein we could see that even the hell is located. And the one controlling the passions towards the hell, towards the purgatory, towards the heaven is still our forefather. And that's the why I would always say, you try not to be dead, because when you are already spirit, our forefather is the one also guarding the gates. So therefore, Queen is really well connected, well immersed to the Lemuria, because I know in my dreams, I thought it was just a dream. I didn't know that I am already with them preparing for this governance of the divine rule into this earth. Just imagine that sometimes I feel myself also, oh wow, I was able to do it, that an ordinary human being cannot. But when I have to look into myself, like this one, no sleep, no enough food, nothing to really hold on. Why I was able to survive? It's because of them. Because they give me that strength, the courage, and the bravery to really fight. Because they are also suffering. Why? Every man that would like to really excavate, you see they are destroying the facades, their walls inside. That's why the golds, the diamonds, is belonging to the Lemurians, which human beings abused, misused, and put this into their greediest inkling, wherein they even tried to kill the Lemurian people below the earth. So this is the time. After we got back all the golds, just imagine everyone cannot contain anymore. Why they are losing the gold? If you are not chosen, it becomes a charcoal. They can't change it. But right now, I told Grandpa, can you give me already? I said, not yet. Why? Because you are trying to get it back first. So therefore, your dreams are already a reality because of our lineage. That is the mystical life that we are experiencing. Princess Radha, there are moments that sometimes you drive sleeping already. Why? Your will still good. Sometimes because of the long drive. Who is trying to be with you? There are some in charge of us from Lemuria that protect us. So that's why even in our sleeping, we are operating because there is that being over us that control us to be able to do such this mission. Nakakagawa tayo ng isang bagay beyond our expectation because we are that. We are Lemurian. We are not just human beings, but we are the blessed among all the blessed because we are Lemurian and human being. The half in us made this, wow, the substance that we are indeed chosen to rule our Lemurian royal family. So I told them about this, and they were so happy about. They are watching. That's why I told you they are our fan. They are our avid fan. Wherein even my children, they would always go to the computers or to their Android and just look at us, pointing at you, pointing at Princess Radha, and pointing at me. So they are there to protect us already. That's why I am not scared anymore. That's why when I speak and they say, oh, that is already very scary, I said, why should I? You don't know how many people are watching me. You didn't know my combatants are tall as it's really so tall that sometimes and sometimes they are passing through. I said, please make a little. And there comes, even the small ones, even the elf. And sometimes it is just in a split of a second. I can see in my computer, who are you? Just
This happens to
this,
Radha and myself too.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you experience the same thing that you didn't even realize that hey, you are already in communion with them. You do not need to go home. Just close your eyes, travel. That's one thing that I would like you also to experience that in your dreams, you are there already. Sometimes you are dreaming, you are flying, and that is really true. That is the Lemurian spirit in us. Sometimes you are crossing the vast Pacific, trying to fly away from all this, sometimes in our nightmares, and here comes someone would come in, and that's really true. That is the borders of the humanity, of the human beings, and the Lemurian side. And if you go up, then we have also our family watching us there. So this is now the harmony of the mystical side of us. And I really love it. This time, if people would be asking, hey, Queen is enchanted. I said, yes. Because if
Yes.
I still have to deny, if I have still to deny, they will be, we are ruling now with the divinity. So I said, yes, because it's true. Why should I lie? It's true. Because if you see my children, they will look at you straight into your eye and they have to assess you from the tip of your head down to the tip of your toe. And when the grandmother comes in or the grandfather comes in, they have to change their mood, they have to change their attitude, they have to change. So being a mom of those kids, I have also to be careful because sometimes they speak, at their age, when they say things out, Well, I said, oh, grandfather is inside. So I have to be very careful because the message is sometimes given just like that. But since the grandfather is with me, it is easy.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
It is easy because the grandfather is with me. He knows in and out. So
Mhm.
this time, with all of these lost cities that we have, and it's just there, and they were saying that the Garden of Eden is with them, and I said, no, it is with us. It is with us. So that's how we are. That's how that's how we were able to survive into this mission because of their full support in us, because they knew that no one else could carry out this mission. So they are really coming out and be with me to really specifically guide me. We have the Sultan, we have Ama Ali. So all of this, they are here with us. They are harmoniously coexist with us. And they eat also, but they have the restriction of the food that they have. You see, this is already a confession. So that you too will have also to be comfortable in your way of feeling, because this is now the Lemuria round table trying to get hold of them so that we can do more in the future. And even today, as we speak, as I said, they are listening. That's how powerful they are.
You know, some Americans have heard about the invisible city called Beringen City. And my mother is from the Visayan island, Leyte and Samar. And so my aunt has always talked about the enchanted beings. So now I'm going to ask you a question. What do you know about the invisible city called the Beringen City? The invisible city.
Bavarian City is there all the time.
Mhm.
All of them also adapt the human side of us. Before they don't have this conclave, it is
Yes,
really flat. But now they
exactly.
have to adapt. Before we can see them, they have no umbilicus. But not to be able to be ostracized, or the feeling of that. So they have to adapt our image. So the Beringen city is already giving us the harmony that the human being and them are already walking side by side. The only thing is only few could discern of who they are. But with us, as resident of the Lemuria, even if we have to cross, because there is a portal in it. So that city is really existing before the creation of time. Now, so all of this is there to really help the global earth. We are so lucky. Even the vastness of the Pacific Ocean, they control, because that is belonging to that power and authority to them. That's why the seas, the Bermuda Triangle, so all of these are into one. The city of the sun is already, we call it Ciudad sa Araw. So lahat, all of this, lahat, talagang nagkakaisa. We are into one. So, the Biringan city is your city and my city. I was there and you were there. So that's why I told the grandfather, is Don Pedro here? He said, yes. we were laughing. We were laughing about that. So that means we have the same grandfathers. So the veins, the blood that rushing to our veins is just the same. We are chosen to do this job. Your books are so important. At least we know that all those, because they duplicated. Sometimes out of greed, other people can just mimic that they are the ones. That is what they are doing. We are the Lemurians. We are this and this. They can create that, but we can really give them the proof that, hey, what relevance is that? The Beringan city, the people there are good doctors. And my doctors are really good doctors. They can operate, they can travel as far as anywhere in the world when I ask them, please cure them. That's how we are. That is the expertise of Bavarian City, of Lemuria, of the beings there. So they can travel in a split of a second. When I ask them, I don't want just be a stalker. I know what is going on if I want to investigate. Because they can. And when I said, okay, what are they doing? Why aren't, sometimes I want to talk to someone because I need also to allocate time. Why they are not there? Oh, he is still having the coffee. He didn't know that you are online. So all of a sudden he's bringing his cup and say, oh, Queen, you are there already. And I said to the grandfather, already go home. He is already here. But they have precise scanning. They can go anywhere. That is the gift of the Lemurians. We can traverse in a split of a second. We can fly. That is how we are. And as the queen of the universum magnum, that means up, level up here in the and below. So I got that power. So I said to them, okay, that's why you know the typhoon right now, Mawar. So they are scared. So I let them say, okay, Grandpa, just put it there so that they will all be scared and then just let it go that way. So I can ask that. That is the power of the Lemurian. Because this is, of course, the creator. Sometimes they cannot understand that side. Who is the creator? They would ask me. I said, why you ask me? You yourself must know. Without the creator, you are nothing. That's why, without the Sultan of Sulu now, they are nothing. They cannot get whatever they want. Because the Sultan of Sulu is the chosen one of the creator. So am I. So are you. We have to do this all together. Because the Lemurians is in command. That is the good thing now. Because Lucifer is already in jail. It is I who declared in accordance to the prophecy that a woman will declare, and Lucifer knows and recognizes me, that I am the one stipulated in the prophecy. So he has to obey because he is also the creation of the creator. So no way that he could defy that. The one that are defying right now are those followers of him that we need really to stop. So I know that many now are trying to stoop down because no way. If we get the air, die. If we let them sleep, die. So that's how powerful our Lemurian forefathers. Now that they are already back to earth with us, we can do more. That is the very good side of this program with you. We were able really to extract the good side of our mission. Because if we will not deal with this, people outside, people will not know that indeed we are the lineage prepared to do this justice of the divinity. Justice. Justice to our Lemurian forefathers. Why? They are also suffering. We got their golds. Their golds is very important to them. That is the foundation of all the walls below. So here we go, we destroyed them. So what can we do now? Is to stop them, to stop these miners to go that way, and we will allow the Lemurians to guide us. Because gold is very also, they're very important to them also. So that's how we, so you see, being a Lemurian, we can do more.
Yes. Interesting because one time there's a Filipina who asked about Radhaa, why are we having a foreigner on our show with the queen, and the queen calls her princess. That's Princess Radhaa. So I was responding that Radhaa is half Filipina, Maharlikan, and half Caucasian. So she's still in that blood of the Lemurian family.
Yes, I told you exactly. They have no way to question that. You are with the queen, and the queen has the authority to give titles, especially when they are my family. So now they realize it. What if one day you come back to our holy land? This is our holy land, the
Mhm.
Lemurian, the lost city. This is the holy land.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's why you come back. And by that time, I know I have already special funds, and we can just travel all over the world and say, "Hey, I am the princess. I am the queen." If you don't believe me, then here is my banner. Sometimes, sometimes I am also laughing at, you know, they would say, "How come she becomes a queen?" And I will just say, "Because I am mandated to
Mhm.
stand as the queen. Now, if you are there, you are the king." But when I told them, "Are you authorized or are you chosen to do such?" They cannot answer me back. But sometimes when I look at them straight, they are embarrassed because my eye can penetrate. When it becomes gray, you have to run away because that is already a cat crawling,
Stupid.
mewing. Yeah, but if it is dark brown, okay, I'm still demure and very soft. But if it becomes gray, you better run away. Even in my younger years, okay, they will love me. That is the landmark. That is the very sign of the Lemurian in us. Our eyes, our eyes. You have a very striking eyes, Princess Maya and Princess Radha. So nothing to fear, especially now that we talk about this. They have no chance of refuting anymore, disputing our lineage. We are the true ones, and we have all the right to spread the good news that, hey, we are well connected to our grandfathers. Ultimately, we will be able to resolve all those claimants, royalty that have destroyed its territorial domain. The
Mhm.
seven continents, we have really the forefathers there. We call them the
Mhm.
gods.
Mhm.
You know, in the Greek mythology, we thought that is only a myth. No, even Zeus, our grandfather Zeus, even Hercules, they have a name in the Lemurian community, and they are just there. So I am recognizing that. That's why people gifted, they call me Helenia, because that is my name. Ileana, that is my name. And that's very powerful in the banking system. Why? Because of the big accounts assigned to that name.
Mm.
And that name, I happen to know that it is I. Therefore, they cannot, they cannot get. That's why I was able to forcefully tell you that the quantum system and the quintal is just in one, which is the queen's financial system. So that's the real essence of the queenship that God, that Allah has given us. So I am a queen, you are a princess, so therefore we can battle the entire world pertaining to Lemuria. That is our assignment now. Because no one has ever defended
Mhm.
our family below the earth, which was abused, misused by the powerful, wealthy family, the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, now developed this underground community to destroy and get all of this and do some bad
Mhm.
movements. We know that. We had been there because the Lemurians are the one combating all of this. They are because they are with this. They are with the devils. There, it is really a head-to-head combat with
Mhm.
our true Lemurians and with the 666. So now that we are outrightly known to the world, so therefore I can just simply say, okay, I'm giving you my badge 999. So that's
Just
why,
reversing it, right?
yes, but I'm still the queen that maneuvers the 666, because we cannot do otherwise. The 666 is the dark force, and this is the light, no? So we have also to join hands, but they cannot move anymore. So ultimately, even this one will have to follow, because they are also creation of God. But they have also the right. But if they will not, so they will be eliminated. That's why I called eliminated. Even human beings will be eliminated because they are already being used. Their body is already used by the dark force. That's why they will be eliminated. That's why I was counting on Bongbong and Lisa, because Lisa is really like this. Now, using that crown that she has gotten with the Manguda Dato, wherein I told you that that is with a curse. You know, the curse that will be in them is very difficult. Remember, this what happened to Lenny Mercado and Bongbong Revilla when they have gotten that crown and title with Manguda Dato, with that Pax Manguda Dato, after which they have been killing each other. You see, he goes to jail, he went to jail, and all of this, because that is with karma. They are not the ones. The Raja Boyan is still our grandfather, the one controlling the waters. And that is the big, huge crocodile, our grandfather. But if he goes out into the air, he's the dragon. But he can transform himself. When he goes out from the water in Liguasan Mars, you know, he would always say, please tell my granddaughter, we are also hungry. We need her. So that's why I am exactly well connected with the source of light, and that is Liguasan Mars. Liguasan Mars is the Bermuda. It is a 1 kilometer in the vast waters of Liguasan that just goes around. And the deepest that is a very hot temperature water wherein nobody can go there. But sometimes in my dreams, there is a secret passage that we go through. And that is the reason why the hell is found here. Because Liguasan is an inverted volcano. So below that, the lava is where Lucy is located. So that's how the mystical and the spiritual divine truth lies. That's that is the territorial that sometimes is so hard to discuss, but we have the capacity to go deep, because we are gifted. We know where we are, and you can manage to go beyond. So once you are a human being, gifted by God, by that kind of power, that means you can also transform, you can transcend, you can levitate. So you as a shaman, I know you do that. You do this meditation wherein you can go out from your body. So, and I know that you do, because the gift in you is very strong. Princess Radha, you have that, we call it the enigma. It's there. That is the power in us. That is exuding. Even if we don't talk physically, even just right now, I can sense that power in you. That means given time, given time, you can be like Don Pedro. I travel. Yes, very much, very much. We can do it because we are the lineage. We are among the children, among the grandchildren, grand. We are the chosen ones. But my category with the grandfathers is the daughter. That's why I have this. But I would always say, no, you are still my grandfather. You are still, but you have to be sure that you have to take this role. That's why we are leading all the entirety of the earthlings, the people below, and the people up, and we have to do something. With our mission right now, this conversation is very good, wherein those that would listen, that, hey, we are not just talking just because we want to do it. We have proof. Like today, that super typhoon. Why is very slow just in the Pacific? Because I asked the grandfather, let it stay there. I know that there, because that is also my grandmother, and I call her City Amina. So I know that he just want to scare people. No, it's not to scare. It is to remind the people, the human being. But our grandfathers below is, of course, protecting. So all of these are really, sometimes if I have to see that, wow, it's very important to know your lineage, because from there we can live in accordance to what they want us to live, as a hop or as a fool. But for me, I would say, I will always say, I am a hop because I know that I can do this, I can do this. But once I am full also there, I am full here. So that means we can do more for the sake of the entire global earth. Money is coming, I'm sure of that, because I am creating the system to do something. And with you, I'm sure, aha, I have already managed to ask the grandfather where I'm gonna build the house of Princess Radha and Princess Maya. Oh, we have here. Yeah, because we want, we want to be together. We are aging. Oh, Princess Radha, you are still very young, but for your mom, yes, we are already in our years. Oh, I mean, we have to prepare also. So I told them already about that. That's why I think ahead of you. Whatever it is, I think ahead. So we have that. We have really that. So we prepare that, because I know even if I go to Malaysia, it's just that's why I was getting my submarine. I told the grandfather, can you give me that now? So that I will not be known that I am already here. I am there. I am there. I am there. So, but this time I said, never mind if you will not give me. I will get the flight. No, as a civilian. I said, they are already crazy finding how to control me. I said, you cannot control me because I need to go. I need to go. Because they are preparing. They are preparing for the coronation at Malacanang. So I said, you prepare, but the more you deny that, the more you will be in trouble. Why? Every minute counts. You see, us, they are just simply said that we do not know. I said, oh, that is already a signal to us that there is really bad people trying to kill us. See? So this is now the immersion between the Lemuria and us. Our watcher now is not ordinary, because I said no more. So that is now we call the Lemurians are surfacing to help us. Because we become helpless because of this political royalty that would like to dominate on us in favor of Lucy. So we have to do something. We have really to do something. And this is why I am asking you both. I know that you have friends, you have relatives. We have relatives that could understand this. So this is the time now, making a stand. Because what for? We are queens, we are princes, if we don't follow their will. That is queen. Now that you are my extension, I am asking you, really, with your books and with your events, I will. That's why every time they asked about you, I said, they had been prepared by God, by Allah, by our forefathers, by Bathala, to spread the good news about who we are. And being a Lemurian, I know that we will do justice to our forefathers. Because this is not anymore between human, between Lemurians, or between the heavens. It is now the oneness of our lineage that we can go. That's why we were talking about cosmic. That is true. We become a cosmopolitan citizen. I will create that. Oh, now with our royal IC, with all of this, it is being recognized already. But I'm going to do something once I issued about the passporting, because the Lemurian family that are now operating with the human, because we can discern if you are from Lemurian, because I could still see them. They have the different shape. I would always look at them like this. Oh, where are you? And they will laugh at me and say, so we do not need to be talking. We do not need to expose ourselves. When I say, oh, then you already, then you are sometimes meow. They say, oh, it's Queen. That's that is the signal that I love it. You know, that's why when I was young, even my daughter right now, he would always find the cat. They said, why? You inherited that traits in me being a cat? He would understand. He understands. One day
Beautiful.
we can talk to her in such a way that at least they know that when she is docile, when she's the one there, it can relate to you.
Mhm.
And I could ask them, even the grandfather. I'm just trying to find time. Even the grandfather. I would like to introduce to you. Anyway, you can speak still Tagalog, you can still speak Filipino. So, grandfather is not so adept with English, but he's more of the language of heavens, which is Aramaic.
Uh-huh.
Aramaic. He speaks Aramaic, and the children speaks Aramaic. Sometimes I would tell them, "Hey, hey, this your mama?" Huh? They said, "You know." So when I started to talk to them in their language,
Mhm.
so I just have to adapt. And so it's very,
Mhm.
when you are with them, you can see that mystical side, the spiritual side, and what we call in our Tagalog the hiwaga. No?
Mhm.
We call it eh, the times that we have really to. I am spiritually in awe. No? Nakanganga ako, nakaganyan. Wow! I didn't know that my children are really that so powerful. Eh, when I am down and really, because sometimes I have so many needles in my body.
Mhm.
So they prick me, they really have to really do something. Sometimes I can feel the knife
Mhm.
really being stabbed back and here. So I have really to ask help. I am
Mhm.
strong. But if so many of them stabbing me, of course, I feel also weakened by that. So I have to go home with them. My son, he has a very, when he lays his hand, I can see the warmth, the hot in his hand, and I feel so relieved with
Mm.
him. Then here comes my daughter. Will just do like this. Oh, he would always just like that. Hmm? Okay, she knows. So
Uh-huh.
that is the specialty of the Lemurian, the gift of healing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we have healing is not just medical, but the spirit healing is very strong in us. When we are the healer of the spiritual side, then we become powerful. That
Mhm.
is why we have this, you call this the charm,
Mhm.
the charm wherein people would listen to us. That is the trait of the Lemurian. Sometimes they cannot understand why they are drawn to us. Sometimes when I walk in the mall, I just even use, sometimes I just don't comb my hair, and even I just, of course, as a decoy, and then I just wear my pajamas or like that. But they have to run. It's Queen, it's Queen. I said, oh, again. so, so they watch really, they watch it. Because sometimes there
Oh.
is something that emanates in us that we do not watch on us. It is a spontaneous, and that is the light in us. It exudes outside from our body. That is the very powerful gift from our forefathers in Lemuria. Because we are going to
Mhm.
govern rather, in such a way that the light in us will be seen by those people looking at us.
Mhm.
That is how we are. Even you, when I look at your forehead, there is that signal in me that you have that mark. even Princess Maya has. So that's how I try to discern every person that would like to be closer, to be near of me. Because, sometimes there are a lot of people that would like just to be there, but they have different intentions. So with you, when Princess Maya talked to me immediately, I just saw the signal in you. So that's how we become closer, even just in how many days. And then you give that to me, which I am needing most, and I really appreciate it. And just today, tomorrow, I will do a very relevant things that will change the entire global earth. And through you, that Princess Maya, you know, sometimes God choose one with a pure heart, because I am trying to trigger now the release of the holy asset. You know, sometimes I asked, why? And I just simply say, because it has to be pure. The passage has to be pure. I would always say that it has to be pure. And by that, maybe today, when I have that, I have already made my preparation. So they're just waiting. And to think of it, I told my runner, I said, don't worry, God will always provide. So that's how I am. In moments of many things happen, I just simply say, oh, what more? Do I still have to beg? No more. I just have to say, send me one, and God will listen, and He will send one. That's how Queen now works. So with Bongbong there, I am not attacking them. I'm just reminding them. But every word I say, they are already, oh, the Queen has already attacked me. But I said to them, oh, I don't attack you because you are all hard-headed. So the spirit in me, is really making me so tenacious, so bold, that I have to remind you. That's all. But since when they talk to me, sometimes I wanted to be mad. I want even how to spank them, but I said, I cannot. Still, I can. Sometimes when I am already there, being a mother, oh, so I am still okay. Just do the right thing. That's all I say. Sometimes it's degrade already my morals, but when they come back, sorry, with all of this, I said, I forgive you, but do not do it again. If you do it again, then I will run after you, because that's how justice is being implemented. But if you have to accuse them right away without anything in return, then that's it. But when I do things, I would always tell to the grandpa, okay, massage his heart so that he will go and repent. So that's how now. So we need people like us, no? We need each other to implement divine justice. So this is what we are, and divine justice will always be there if there is truth and there is the justice, so that all of them will go to the right path. So that's how we are. So, wow, this is very, really is a fun time that we can express out of what we believe, what we feel, and what is in our mind, and I mean, the way we look at it of who we are, because we know ourselves. We can speak it out. We can tell other people of who we are, and then we can let them also be like us, because they are also like us, definitely from the lineage of our forefathers, because they are the creation. We are coming from there. So by that, at least now, Princess Radha, you are indeed a princess, and I will have to give you a very good document that you can show it to the world that you are indeed a princess and Princess Maya. I will send you that. Okay, I will send you that. And the world will know that you are from us, from Bavarian City. Yeah. So
It's so
nice.
much fun talking to you, Queen. I just really
Yeah.
enjoy all these wonderful things that we're talking about. And we know deep within us that we're connected in the spiritual realm, but just to be able to speak it out and be hearing you speak of the joys of the mystical realm within you and sharing that, it's just, we love this. This is beautiful. We love you know touching that spiritual realm within each one of us, because it's very precious and not much of the world is experiencing this through this connection. So this is a very special connection. And I just am so happy to have this gathering. It's a special gathering. So thank you so much, dear Queen.
Thank you so much, Princess Maya and Princess Radha. The thing that I have said is really from the bottom of my heart. That is one of Queen's special being that has been given by God, by Allah, the moment to really express it to you, wherein I know that the more you know me, the more you can see the one behind me, the one who really in me. Because as we say, I am nothing. As a human being alone, I cannot do all this. But because of them, I was able to carry out the mission. I was able to find you. And finding you is already a gift to me, wherein I could tell to the whole world that, hey, you have to better listen out. The goodness in you is coming from the spiritual being that is inside you. So thank you so much. Hope to see you again.
Thank you so much. Much love and blessings to all. Blessings to all love. Thank you to the Creator and for bringing us together. It is such an honor to be with you, Queen. It is such an honor to be with you and with all of our Lemurian ancestors. Until next time, much love and blessings. Bye for now.